Mesdames, Messieurs, élèves, parents et professeurs, bienvenue à l'Académie LaSalle de Langue. Nous sommes très fiers de recevoir le prix national Ruban Bleu et de vous avoir parmi nous pour célébrer ce grand succès. Señoras, señores, estudiantes, padres y maestros, bienvenidos a la Escuela LaSalle.
Hola, estamos orgullosos y contentos de haber recibido el listón azul como premio a la educación. Gracias por celebrar y estar aquí con nosotros. Gracias.
Señores, señores, studenti, genitori e insegnanti, benvenuti all'Accademia di Lingua LaSalle.
Siamo molto orgogliosi di ricevere il premio nazionale del nastro azzurro e siamo molto contenti che voi siate qui per celebrare questa occasione con noi.
女士们、先生们、老师、同事和家，欢迎们来LaSalle。
荣获全门蓝丝带奖，我们感到非常骄傲。我们很高兴有你们和我们一起庆祝的奖，谢谢。
Okay, at this time, I would like to invite our wonderful music teacher, Miss Andrioli, up to lead us in the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh God, everybody got to stand up.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning, LaSalle Language Academy. I would like to welcome students, teachers, parents, and the entire community to the celebration of one of the highest honors that a school can achieve, being named a National Blue Ribbon School. Yes. Yes. I want to thank our visitors, Mayor Rahm Emanuel, Chief Executive Officer of CPS, Forrest Claypool, Chief Education Officer of CPS, Dr. Janice Jackson, Congressman Mike Quigley, Representative Sarah Feigenholtz, and Alderman Michelle Smith. All of these visitors took time out of their incredibly busy schedules to come and celebrate with us today, and I understand why. I get it. It's because I share their pride in being a part of a system that produces students like you. And I share their honor in working with brilliant, hard-working teachers and staff like the ones we are lucky to have here. And I share their joy in being service to a community like we have here. Thank you all for being here today. I'm thrilled to stand here today as a third-generation principal, joined by Dr. Amy Weiss-Nerea, principal of LaSalle for 24 years. And by Miss Elizabeth Erdifer, principal for 8 years and chief architect of our extensive Blue Ribbon application, the reason why we are here today. I also know that we're honored to have many of our retired teachers and staff here today, and we are so thrilled that you could join us. Our entire community wants to thank you for your many years of service. We know it is the work that you laid down, the foundation that got us here today. And I would like to acknowledge several critical members of the LaSalle team. First and foremost, my assistant principal, my right-hand man, the only reason I'm able to get up in the morning, Miss Kim Miller. Chief of Network 4, and I'm not just saying this because he's my boss, one of the nicest people you'll ever meet in your entire life, Ernesto Matias. All of our local school council members who are here today, represented by our Chief LSC member, Keith Thomas. Our Friends of LaSalle Executive Board, represented by our president, Deborah Walker. And in particular, Mr. Rich Christian, Miss Diana Pagan, and the many, many, many parents who have spent the last 3 days working to make today happen. I'm not at all surprised by their work, but I am completely impressed. And finally, and then I promise I will stop, I would like to speak to our students. Every day I get on the intercom system and I talk to you about how we can work to become the people that we want to be. Throughout the month of September, I talked to you about 2 themes. What were they? Say it out loud. Character and respect. We talked about that every single morning. On one of those days, I talked to you about the difference between talent and accomplishment. And I told you that talent is like a gift, and we can be thankful for it. But accomplishments are what we earn, and we should be proud of those. And we are here today because of your accomplishment, because of your hard work and your effort that have led to us being named as a 2015 National Blue Ribbon School. I know I say this to you every day, and I mean it today as much as every other day. I am proud of every single one of you today. Go Leopards! Okay, and now a man who needs no introduction, my mayor and yours, Mayor Rahm Emanuel.
I'm going to be real quick. First of all, to all the family and community of this great school. It's a testament. I want to say something about Beth and also the principals and the teachers and the parents and the students, that you have exactly what we want to see throughout the city of Chicago. There's 99,000 schools competed for this recognition. 335 made it. And LaSalle Language Academy is one of that 335. Congratulations. I will tell you, we were meeting just a bit earlier, and Beth said, rather than take a kind of exhale and take a brief breath, she says, this is what we have to work on next year. And she started listing it, and I said, that is why it is one of the greatest schools in the country, and congratulations. She's already on to what we got to do to keep growing, rather than resting on our laurels. And she also, I want to say, as we were here just 2 years ago, and I want to say to the prior principals, congratulations for laying a foundation. And I want the rest of the city and the rest of the country to see something. When you have a principal and a set of principals and an assistant principal who are not afraid to be held accountable, teachers who motivate students, parents who are involved in their education, I do not care where kids come from, you can show that where they're going to go, which is a great education. And that's exactly what LaSalle showed. The secret recipe to a great education: a principal that's ready to be held accountable, teachers that motivate children to learn, and parents who are involved in their education, and then the kids who do the hard work of learning. Now, this is a great school with great community, but let us not forget that the most important door a child walks through for their education is the front door of their home. And to all the parents and all the teachers who create that bond of education, the whole city owes you a great deal of gratitude, and thank you, and congratulations. Go Leopards.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to introduce you to Chief Executive Officer of Chicago Public Schools, Mr. Forrest Claypool.
Thank you, Principal Davis. Congratulations to all of you. I look out on this beautiful mosaic of children that represents the greatness of the city of Chicago, and it's so exciting to be with you here today and to see your accomplishment. This is a national award. Do you all know what national means? Okay. It doesn't mean this neighborhood, does it? No. It doesn't mean the whole city of Chicago, does it? Doesn't even mean the whole state of Illinois, right? It means all 50 states in the United States, and the greatest country in the world, and this school was one of the very best. And as the mayor said, it's to the hard work of the people that are here today. Your principal, your past principals, your teachers, your past teachers, all of whom built to this moment, and the hard work of you, the students, and the parents who support them in your home. This is truly how schools should work. And Mayor Emanuel and his administration has worked tirelessly in the last 4 years to raise the standards for our schools. We've seen graduation rates up every year, including this year. We've seen test scores up every year, including this year. We've seen graduation of attendance in college and graduation from college up every year, including this year. So hundreds of schools are rising in the Chicago public school system. And now, because of your school, we have something even higher to shoot for those schools. So you are an example to what we need to work towards, an example of academic excellence, and the cooperation and hard work of everybody involved that makes this city truly great and will make sure that our future is great. So congratulations, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Thank you, Mr. Claypool. I'd like to introduce you to our Chief Education Officer, Dr. Janice Jackson.
Good morning, LaSalle Language. The first thing I'd like to say is that I wish I could get this type of energy, this type of reception every day. It would make my job so much easier. So can we give one more shout out to the leopards here and just one big congratulatory hand clap? Let's go. Like the speakers before me, my remarks will be brief, but as I was thinking about what I would say to you today and try to make this program not, longer than it needs to be, LaSalle Language Academy represents three things that are really important to this district. The first one is excellence. As CEO Claypool pointed out, not only are you've been recognized as a great school in this state for years, but now the moniker of Blue Ribbon says that you are one of the best schools in the United States of America, and I just want to say that we thank you for being a great representation of this district. The second thing that's significant is your commitment to diversity. When I look out in this crowd, I know it's not by a mistake. I know it's by design that we have teachers, students, and families who are committed to diversity, and that speaks volumes. Committed to multiculturalism, which not only helps us to be better humans, but prepares you for the global society that we live in today. So beyond being a Blue Ribbon school, a Level 1+ school, you are prepared for the world that we live in. And the third thing, and I have to say this, you represent pride that can't even be measured. When I walked in this building, even before the cameras and the lights, everything I know about this school is that you are proud of the work that you do. The teachers here are amazing. Your principal, Ms. Baser, soon to be, I was about to say doctor because we know by June, that's the deadline, right? Okay. Dr. Beth, by June, but also the parents. I want to thank you for your commitment to this district. I want to thank you for trusting us. Anytime I have an opportunity to talk to parents, I want to thank you for staying committed to CPS. We know that we have one of the best districts in the country, and because you continue to represent us so greatly, now it's fully documented. So let's give everybody a round of applause. Ms. Baser, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jackson. Congressman Mike Quigley.
Good morning. Good morning. And students, do me a favor, just right now, I want you to cheer your teachers and staff here at the school. Now let me hear it for your parents. I get to go back to Washington, D.C. next week and brag about my district. And I'm going to brag about three things. Chicago Blackhawks. There's a young man over there with a Cub shirt on. Stand up. Go Cubs. There we go, yeah. And LaSalle. It's pretty impressive starting this off with young students speaking in 7 or 8 different languages. The mayor and I talked about that, but we decided we didn't want to, show ourselves up. We thought we'd leave it to you to do that. Let me tell you something. Today is a day of victory. Today is a day of celebration. And if I could give you any advice, it's this. Enjoy the day and learn from it. But it's just as important as you know. You don't always get A's. You don't always get awards. Learn how to handle your victories and learn how to handle when you don't quite get there, because they're both equally important. Not that long ago, not that many years ago, I took a young man, he was a little younger than me, out to breakfast because he had just tried to do something and he lost. He didn't accomplish that goal. He ran for Congress and he lost in quite a convincing manner. Sometimes when people don't get what they want or they don't succeed, they give up. But he didn't. That day I asked him what he was going to do next. And he didn't really have an answer for it, but I knew he still had that determination. So I said, in what is now infamous words to a state senator, well, there'll be something for you someday. And of course, that man was President Barack Obama. So enjoy this day. You've earned it. We're so proud of you. But know how to handle, how to move forward, and continue to be successful, even when life hands you victories or setbacks. So keep going forward. We're so proud of you. Have a great day.
Thank you, Congressman. Representative Sarah Feigenholtz.
The one thing that Mike Quigley forgot to do is to ask the students to stand up and thank their teachers and the leaders of this school for making this school amazing. Let's do it! Yeah, thank you. Thank you, teachers. Thank you, principals. All right, well, that was a little disruptive. So the mayor and Congressman Quigley forgot to get up and translate what the four students said in the beginning because of their sharp acumen in all four languages. But what I want to say about this school is a few things. One, I toured this school less than a week ago with the principal and some of the teachers here. And what I saw was very similar from what Ms. Jackson witnessed when she walked through this school. There is an energy in this school, and when Beth Baser told me that they were a finalist for the Blue Ribbon, I knew it was going to happen. I just felt it. And it's because despite some of the shortcomings in this school, you guys, I call it synchronized classrooms. You have half classrooms with 2 or 3 different classes sitting at 4 tables, and the teachers whisper to their students. Despite all of that, the parents, the students, and the teachers have been able to accomplish what they have accomplished today and sent a message to me and the other leaders sitting on stage that we can do better. This school has proven it, that we deserve more space at LaSalle. Right, and Forrest Claypool just reminded me that in Springfield, we are responsible for coming up with more revenue to do that. Well, I'm for that. You heard it here first. Anyway, I just want to say to the students that every day the teachers look at you, they are amazed, they love you, they want you to succeed. You are the future of the city of Chicago. We are so, so proud and bursting with pride. And go Leopards!
I can't disagree with one thing that Representative Feigenholtz just said. I'd like to introduce you to Alderman Michelle Smith, my alderman, and yours.
Good morning. I can't tell you how proud I am of all of you beautiful children, your dedicated teachers, and your ferocious parents who want to do the very best they can to get you the very best education and opportunities in life than you possibly can. Go parents! Your school is located in a place called the 43rd Ward, Lincoln Park in Old Town. We are so proud to have had this school right here teaching generations of kids for a very long time and turning the wonderful popularity of this school into a place that kids all over our city want to come to. And I want to know how proud we are here in the 43rd Ward to have every child who wants to get a great education a place to get a great education. And we will always honor that commitment, whether there are people who disagree with that or not. And I know that there was a time when the parents in this school put up a good fight to keep it that way, and I stood by their side. And I want you to know, I just want you to know how much we love LaSalle, embrace all of you, and can't wait for what's next. Congratulations, everybody.
Thank you. Ms. Miller? There are not enough superlatives in the world to describe Miss Kim Miller. But my assistant principal, I've said this before and I'll say it again, the best day of my life was the day she agreed to stay on as my assistant principal. Please say hello to Miss Miller. Thank you, Matt. Give me a hug. I'm so scared. Deep breaths. All right. She's nervous, so be nice to her.
Thank you, everyone. Just a little briefing on LaSalle Language Academy. LaSalle Language Academy opened in 1881, and for 100 years later, it became a magnet school with a foreign language focus. It moved into this current building in the early 1960s. Magnet schools are designed to be accessible to all students within the Chicago city limits, selected through a lottery-based application process. The diversity and enthusiasm of our student body is easy to see as you look around at these proud children on our playground. Now I have the honor of speaking about two wonderful principals that I had the privilege to work with. And so I'll speak about the first principal now. The first principal of LaSalle Language Academy actually was Helen Mercian, followed by Grace Saru, and the acting principal until Dr. Amy Weiss-Nerea came, and she was appointed as principal in January 1984, steering the ship for 24 wonderful years. Dr. Nerea always had expectations of high achievement from all students and teachers. Why do less? She would always ask us. While at the helm, she solidified the language classes and the overseas exchange program, which has fostered hundreds, if not thousands, of global friendships. She fought to maintain essentials for educating the whole child: gym, art, music, library, and computer classes. Dr. Nerea truly left her mark on LaSalle, teaching all of us that excellent, dedicated teachers, supportive parents, and community students who are always willing to try their best can build together truly a unique global community. I present to you Dr. Amy Weiss-Nerea.
Thank you, Ms. Miller. Gracias. Merci. Grazie. Shea. It is so great to be here, standing on the shoulders of so many who've come before me, holding hands, at least spiritually, with all of those who are here today, and the parents who fought so hard. Back in the late 70s, this school had only 175 students, and they were going to close it because nobody wanted to come here. And the parents got together and they said, we need a special focus. We need to make this school a magnet. So it was one of the first, and they said, what can we use so that everybody will want to come to a school like this? And they said, let's use languages, because it connects all of us, not only to each other, but to people all across the globe. And so they did. It was parents, like all of you here, just many years before, coming together and doing what they could to bring people in, knocking on doors, putting together publicity, and they did. And now they came. And you are here. And as Representative Feingold said, we're bursting at the seams. They're coming out of the windows. They want to come from all over the city. And that's because of the work that the parents do, that the teachers do, and that we will continue to do. And you will go forth and do, whether we have a large space or a small space, it's working together, working really hard to do our best. And I just wanted to mention quickly that all over the world, there are LaSalle Language Academy alumni. They connect on Facebook over generations. They find themselves all around, all across the United States. Wherever you go, you are sure to meet some LaSalle Language Academy alumni as you become one yourself and do great things for your community, your city, and your school. So to all of you, I want to just say gracias, merci, danke, language that we used to teach in German, but we don't, but still, we all learned it. Let's see, shia, grazie. Thank you to all of you for allowing me to be here and for bringing this honor on yourselves. Thank you. Remember your brother. Yeah, all the way back. Congratulations to you.
Okay. Next to steer our ship was Miss Elizabeth Urtifer, who literally sailed her way to LaSalle from France, bringing with her her global perspective. Miss Urtifer skillfully navigated a sea of national, state, and city initiatives designed to improve student achievement. She guided the school in investing in technology, thus ensuring the students had necessary equipment to develop 21st century skills. A master in data analysis, I have to rely on my notes, I'm a little nervous. A master in data analysis herself, Ms. Urtifer led the way for LaSalle educators to evaluate student data and apply it to their teaching. She strengthened the World Language Program and took the overseas exchange trips to a new continent by establishing a partnership first with a school and I forgot the school. Yeah, Shenyang. And more recently, Beijing Foreign Languages School. I present to you, Ms. Urtifer.
Some people say on talk shows, back at you because you deserve it, okay? So, bonjour. Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Guten Tag. Buenos dias. Ni hao. What did I say? Dobry dien. So I'm not bragging here. I just want everybody to realize how much speaking another language is important in this world. So because we have so many officials here, and I thank you for coming, I'm going to make a plea not to cut any world language positions in the future. Mr. Claypool, deal? That's a deal, and we have seen it. When I first came at LaSalle, I had to deal with two crises: the cut of the German position and not being able to find a Chinese teacher. So now I'm addressing my little plea to Springfield. We need to reform the way we hire foreign teachers. This year, our Chinese teacher left, mostly because she couldn't have a license, even though she's extremely qualified. So I will be I'm free now, so I'm able to help you. I can help you. So it's not only CPS. When we start looking and listening to news, and we all know that there is dysfunction in Springfield, and I believe also, but it's my own belief, there is also dysfunction in Washington, and so I'm using that little podium to make sure that we are gearing education in America in a good direction, because we need to probably do a 180 angle in order to stop the privatization. because privatization, sorry. Because privatization, even though it can seem like a good fix in the short term, in midterm and you know when I'll be gone, but when you will be adults, it's a big risk, because when you're giving away schools, you give away curriculum, and I can see in the future, I'm not John Wells, but maybe there will be curriculum that will promote revisionism. So we have to look further and value public education. So I'm mostly proud of LaSalle today because we are a public school and we succeeded despite the 34 students per classroom. And this was thanks to the hard work of parents who have their children on their awake time 75% of the time. As Ms. Miller said, I am a math person, so do the math, 180 days, and we have them only 6 hours a day. For 180 days, it's only 25% of the work. So I would like to thank the parents because 75% of the work is yours. So students, keep working really hard. You have magnificent teachers who are extremely dedicated and every day engage you in meaningful activities and develop your critical thinking. Critical thinking is what you need when you're a citizen, so I encourage you to really, really keep working hard and reaching excellence. Thank you so much.
It's not over. And now, our new captain is Principal Beth Baser, who is already working tirelessly to keep us afloat. We look forward to working together with her, and we have complete confidence in you and your ability to keep the LaSalle ship on course as an exemplary, high-performing school. I present to you, I'll turn it back over to her, Ms. Beth Baser. Turn around. Go there, Scarlett. Okay, now you get back.
Okay.
I'll take your flower.
Thank you very much, Ms. Miller. And now, Sure. I'd like to introduce again the president of our Friends of LaSalle, Ms. Deb Walker, with a presentation of her own.
Congressman Quigley, Representative Feigenholtz, Alderman Smith, and Mr. Mayor, welcome to LaSalle Language Academy. Today, I heard on the radio, it's World Smile Day, and as you can tell, we're all smiling from ear to ear. This morning, it's my privilege and pleasure to officially thank Madam Elizabeth Hurtifa, our principal, for the past 8 years. We know that this award is due to her vision, her attention to detail, the gathering of data and metrics that she's so well known for, her hard work, and her dedication to LaSalle Language Academy. Madam Hurtifa, we celebrate you, and on behalf of the Friends of LaSalle, I present to you our thank you gift.
Okay. To our children who welcomed us today in French, Saf Farouk and Alicia Lopez. In Spanish, Kenley Cage and Miles Asari. In Italian, Sachel Guzman and Klaus Conrad. And in Chinese, Kiara Gustafson and Cicely Mark. And now to lead us in our school song, no?
Yes, but
Miss
no.
Andrioli.
Okay, and right now, along with Miss Andrioli, I need all the LaSalle alumni teachers that are here to help lead in this song because I know you know it. And all our classroom teachers. Classroom teachers, I need you. Oh, please stand and could all the parents and students give the teachers, our staff, a round of applause. You ready? Okay.
All right, here we go. We're going to do it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. LaSalle Language Academy. It's a place that's a part of me. Whatever travels are in store for me. I won't forget you, LaSalle. It's where they taught me to feel so free and start thinking internationally. LaSalle Language Academy, you are so special to me. LaSalle, it's true that when we go, you know you've taught all of us to grow. And we'll remember all the joy and fun and all the special things we've done. LaSalle Language Academy, it's a place that's a part of me. Whatever travels are in store for me, I won't forget you, LaSalle.